Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, we are going to talk about Nikola Tesla. There is only one name that shines brightly in the darkness of history: Nikola Tesla, a man who dared to think beyond the limitations of his time. A visionary inventor and a pioneer of electricity. What if I told you, though, however, that Tesla's mind held secrets that may have altered the entire structure of our own reality? This episode will reveal the mysterious experiments, the conflicts with other creators and competitors, and the little-known tales of a man who was more than simply an inventor. Renowned Serbian-American inventor, mechanical and electrical engineer Nikola Tesla received over 300 patents for his creations. On July 10th, 1856, he was born in Smiljan, Croatia, during a lightning storm. This was seen as a bad omen, but his mother said that her son would be a child of light. This was seen as foreshadowing of his future, as he would go on to become one of the greatest inventors in the field of electricity. Duca, Tesla's mother, served as an early source of inspiration for him by creating little home appliances while he was just a child. Since he went on to create some of the most significant innovations in history, including the Tesla coil and alternating current, or AC energy, it is evident that Tesla inherited his mother's inventive spirit. As a child, Tesla attended schools in Germany, Austria, and in Prague, among other European countries. He had the chance to travel to Budapest in the late 1870s to work at the telephone exchange. He developed his concept for the induction motor while he was in Budapest. It was employed electromagnetic induction from the magnetic field rather than the electrical connections to the router, and generated an alternating current system. Later on, he made an unsuccessful attempt to get acknowledgement for his suggested idea. In 1884, at just the age of 28, he made the decision to relocate to the United States in search of a better prospect. Tesla was hired as an engineer in the Manhattan headquarters of Thomas Edison. He impressed Edison with his intelligence and inventiveness during his year-long employment. At one point, Edison offered Tesla $50,000 in exchange for a better DC, or a direct current, dynamo design. Following months of testing, Tesla solved the DC dynamo issues and requested payment for his work. "You don't understand our American humor," Edison said, and refused to pay Tesla. Soon after, Tesla resigned from Edison's company. Edison took credit for Tesla's work, fixing his mistakes on his own dynamos. However, that was not the first time Edison was caught stealing or labeled as stealing others' inventions or patents. Edison would change the inventions, rename them, and label them as his own. He did this even with his own workers, taking the credit for what they created, since they worked for Edison. It was his word against theirs, leading to many not receiving the credit they deserved in history. Even if Edison did not steal credit or inventions, he would pay his workers poorly, or find ways to not pay them at all. Many received huge pay bonuses only if they shared credit of their creation with Edison or let him take the credit and the title of the sole inventor. Many of the inventions we give him credit for, such as the light bulb and the phonograph, may also have been stolen from other inventors. In 1887, American businessman George Westinghouse provided Tesla with a startup capital to rival Edison's direct current technology. Tesla managed to complete his induction motor during the 19th century Industrial Revolution. Tesla's motor was undoubtedly advantageous since it was discovered to be more robust, affordable, and more effective than those of his rivals. In 1888, Tesla granted the Westinghouse Company a license to exploit his technology. At the World's Columbian Exposition in Chicago in 1893, Tesla accomplished a significant milestone. Because it calmed popular concerns about the safety and the dependability of alternating current, this explanation marked a change in the public's acceptance of the technology. During an explanation, Tesla showed that alternating current could function smoothly as he held two light bulbs in his hands, while electricity flowed behind him. The electricity lit the bulbs in his hands, which were not connected to anything. This eventually took over as the primary powered standard. This event outraged Edison, losing to his rival and former worker. Edison went on the warpath. Tesla's AC, alternating current, was used to light the exposition. Edison decided to show how dangerous AC was. He had animals electrocuted such as dogs and horses, even an elephant. Edison even had the first prisoner to be executed by electrocution. Many of these were indeed dangerous, however. DC, direct current, was also as dangerous. Edison hid that bit of information from the press and paid individuals to fake reports on Tesla's alternating current. Edison attacked through a smear campaign, one of the worst still in American history. Edison and Tesla battled to light the United States through years of work. Edison lost. Tesla and Westinghouse won the right to power homes in the United States, though Edison would return to get his revenge on Tesla and on Westinghouse. The majority of Tesla's work, including notes, plans, patents, and innovations, were destroyed when his lab in New York burnt down in 1895. Tesla relocated to Colorado Springs following the shock of losing everything. Tesla came up with the concept of a global wireless network for communication at this period in time. Through his connections, he was able to establish a laboratory in Long Island, New York, with the help of a wealthy businessman named J.P. Morgan. Guglielmo Marconi, another well-known inventor, sent Morse code from England to Canada in 1901, but many who knew Tesla believed Marconi stole Tesla's patents. Tesla replied, "Marconi is a good fellow. Let him continue. He is using 17 of my patents." In the subsequent year, Tesla put out an alternative communications strategy and developed the World Telegraph System, whereby transmitting stations would gather and disseminate news reports via individual receivers. But because his early radio concept didn't seem viable, it was actually abandoned and Tesla lost the money that J.P. Morgan had provided for his lab. Because of his prior achievements, investors decided to support Marconi instead. Remember when I said Edison would get his revenge? He is a businessman after all. Tesla signed his radio patent with the United States. However, with Marconi making communication with Canada from England, the United States government changed history. They erased Tesla's patent and gave it to Marconi. Many don't know why this occurred, but Edison was one of the main suspects. He knew many in the patent office. Marconi gave Edison credit on some of his works, and Edison invested in Marconi's works and radio inventions. So to get revenge on losing to Tesla, Edison in some form had the U.S. Patent Office give credit for the radio to Marconi rather than to Tesla, even though Marconi used many of Tesla's patents, pieces, and parts for his radios. This made Tesla nearly broke. Even though he and Westinghouse won the War of the Currents, or the Current War as it was known, it was a propaganda war as well. Edison, not only a acclaimed inventor, was also a businessman, and through his attacks made Westinghouse lose millions of dollars. Westinghouse asked Tesla to sign over his contract to save the company. Tesla, being a kind man, tore up his contract and signed over his AC generators to Westinghouse for about $200,000. Westinghouse got to keep Tesla's works, patents, making millions, but leaving Tesla broke near the end. Tesla sued Marconi and his company, which Edison endorsed, but the battle caused many to not work with Tesla. For a variety of reasons. With the money Westinghouse gave Tesla depleting quickly, Tesla decided to try a few last inventions. Many of these inventions were ahead of their time. One of his final inventions was a tower that could send wireless electrical signals around the world and use this as a form of communication. We now know this as wireless electricity, which we use on our phones, computers, and modern-day devices. However, back in the day of Tesla, no one had the machinery to accept this wireless electrical signal. The project was scrapped, not by Tesla, but by his investors who knew they would not get their money back and decided to invest in Marconi once again. Today, we use Tesla's alternating current to power our homes, as well as many of his other inventions, including dams that harness power from water. Tesla lived in poverty throughout his years, finally before passing away on January 7th of 1943, near penniless and with many unpaid bills. Tesla was given the radio patent back by the U.S. Supreme Court 6 months after his passing. It is still debatable to this very day why the United States initially invalidated Tesla's radio patents, although many believe it was due to Marconi's strong financial support from investors such as Thomas Edison. Tesla is regarded as a successful inventor who made important contributions to the fields of manufacturing, energy, and communication, despite the tragic nature of his later years. Tesla was a bright young man who saw into the future with electrical power. However, greed and people stealing his inventions left him sad, alone, and near broke when he died. Tesla replied to many of these thieves, "I don't care that they stole my ideas. I care that they don't have any of their own." And Tesla wrote even to his own mother, "My years of service to mankind have brought me nothing but insult and humiliation." Well, that's all I have for you in today's episode. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about Nikola Tesla? Do you love Tesla? Do you support him? And also, I want to see those in those comments below. What do you think of Edison? Do you think he stole people's inventions? I do. Let me know. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video if you think others would enjoy it. I would greatly appreciate it. Please watch my video here and my playlist on my left, and I will see you all in the next episode.